Hello. Okay. I think I got it. Hold on. I had the audio issue. Hi. We are live on Twitch and YouTube. I didn't put out the YouTube link on Twitch. I mean on Instagram. So if you are a oh, I'm in Twitch chat only. We're multi-streaming. But yes, hi. There is something I need to do while we are talking actually. I need to upload more footage. I was supposed to film 2 videos today, and I ended up filming 1 because that one video took almost over an hour, like an hour and close to 40 minutes because I'm insane. Retro, you won the Swell Grand Prix. Thank you for resubscribing. I did see the alert before I hit go live, and then I forgot to thank you. So thank you for subscribing. You won the Swell Grand Prix. Wow, 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 wow. Thank you. Packing a bowl for you. Saw the new Tron a few days ago. It was so bad. The last 10 minutes filled me with anger not felt since Finding Dory. Wow. No, I'm so behind on movies, including bad movies. Tron, I actually had zero desire to see in theaters because though I like Greta, I have been told she is not her best in Tron. I also hate Jared Leto with a passion for a multitude of reasons. So I think I was just going to wait that one out. I did want to see One Battle After Another, and I just didn't get the chance to. I fully thought I was going to have more time this past week, chat. I was like, I'm still going to stream. I'm going to stream like every day of October. I have this. I'm locked in. I have a plan. And then not what happened. Not what happened at all. So for those you don't know, okay, let me hang on. Let me do the thing I'm supposed to do so that I can send footage to William. Upload file. Okay. Make sure I got everything. Recents. Okay. I think this is everything. I'm just making sure. Doom. That. I had no idea if I was going to film at Vid Summit, and then I did end up filming at Vid Summit because I, have a bajillion and one things. That. Let's see, any more? That looks like it's relevant. Oh, then I did. Yeah, that's that. I filmed on the other phone. Coco, see. Yeah, that's everything. Okay, cool. Upload. There we go. Phenomenal. Blast off. Your opinion on Taylor Swift's new album? I've avoided it in its entirety. Every song that I've heard is not good. I don't like it. I think it's bad. We're on a hype train. Explain, Jade. You won the Swell Grand Prix. Thank you for subscribing to the Prime Boost. Thank you. Sorry, I did not see it. But we're also on a hype train right now on Twitch, chat. So if you guys want to sub, you could get hype train. But Sunny, you won the Swell Grand Prix. Thank you for subscribing. You are also subscribed. We're closing in on that hype train level 1, chat. Yeah, no, I was open-minded. I've always been open-minded. I really didn't love Tortured Poets Society. There's like 1 or 2 songs on there that I liked. And that was kind of it. So I really went into this release of Life of a Showgirl open-minded, but also just like, I am prepared to not like this. And then it was worse than I expected it to be. For the songs that I've listened to. But have I like sat down and done like a full listen through? No. Mainly because I'm choosing my peace, and I'm protecting my whimsy. I need to be educated on the, gross overuse of power against civilians via ICE raids and the National Guard. I need to protect my whimsy where I seek it. And music, I prefer to listen to music that I like, and it was really, really bad. Panko Sloth, wow, every time. Panko Sloth, you won the Swell Grand Prix. Thank you for subscribing. Hi, Swell, hope you've had a swell week. Thank you for subscribing. I'll see myself out. You're fine. Writing 25 was never going to work. It's not even writing 25. She's allergic to not mentioning high school in an album. I truly believe that. And it's kind of like the same, this album, the songs that I have heard, and again, I have not listened to it in its entirety. Maybe there's a song that I will like. I started listening to Life of a Showgirl because it played on in the radio when I was driving home, and I almost had to pull over because the intro was so bad. It was so bad. The song, her song with Sabrina Carpenter, I was like, I needed to pull over, like, and like give myself a second, you know. It was not good. And like, for those who don't know, I consider myself a casual Swiftie. Like, I do call her capitalist Barbie, you know. But I pride myself on trying to be a self-aware fangirl. I mean, I watch 20 millionaires drive around in circles, you know, for 25 races a season or whatever, you know. Like, I'm aware of the bullshit, and like in that regard, I'm like, they're all men. They're going to disappoint me at some point. Her, I've always been very clear. This is capitalist Barbie, you know. Like, I like the songs. Oftentimes she gets it wrong. This is very wrong, you know. And that's usually I think that's partially for myself in particular, and I fully understand stan culture. I've been a lifelong fangirl. And there have been times where like music and musicians have like gotten me through dark times. But in my adulthood, I am very passionate about liking myself and being comfortable with my own existence and my own thoughts, you know, and liking my own company. And so I don't feel the need to justify every horrible action or like everything that an artist does and to defend it with my life, because I know that's a human and I don't actually know them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense. But basically, like, I don't derive my happiness from someone else topping a chart, you know, aside from K-pop Demon Hunters, because that was really fun. But like, I acknowledge that like the second movie for K-pop Demon Hunters could suck. Like, it could fully destroy exactly what I want. Does that mean the first one's going to suck because the second one sucks? No, because I like the first one, you know. Hi, Bubbas. I know I'm being loud. But yeah, it's one of those things, you know. Have you heard about the Taylor Swift as MAGA? I think, do I think she's MAGA? I think a lot of white women, okay, at a certain point see protection in their privilege and lean into that because they feel it's easier than, you know, trying to keep up politics that they maybe didn't fully have, or they had because their friends had them and they had like circumstantial politics. Does that make sense? And so a lot, like, this was something that I experienced when Trump was reelected, and I learned that a lot of women that I considered like a lot of women online that I was like, oh, this is like a digital leftist, or even just like casual posters where it's like they may not have said what their politics were, but they were very clearly left-leaning, you know, that type of thing. And the first thing that came out of their mouths when Trump won was, we're not having sex with Republicans anymore. What do you mean? What do you mean? Because I was never doing that, you know? Oh, I think, okay, let me put it this way. To be MAGA, to make America great again, that is a very specific thing. If you voted for Trump, that is your requirement. You are MAGA. Do I think she voted for Trump? No, I don't. That is the bare basic requirement of being MAGA. Her becoming MAGA because it's easier, and the concept, let me put it this way. There's a lot of people in this world that hate the concept of the President of the United States actively hating them. The President of the United States can't fucking stand Taylor Swift. Actively hates her, okay? Like, that as a so to be MAGA, you have to have voted for Trump. Starting point. Or have the intention of now suddenly being a Trump supporter. The Trump supporting element is required. Okay, that is a requirement. Someone can be conservative, Conservative does not equal MAGA. MAGA is a very specific state of being that is not the same thing as being conservative. Conservative falls under that, but MAGA is very specific. You are a Trump supporter. You have voted for Trump, you know? Like, for example, that one girl that went to the Kirk Memorial, and she was a TikToker who I had never seen before in my life. And I was like, I get why people on Twitter are like, I swear we're making up celebrities, because I sometimes, I'm extremely online and I have never seen that girl in my life. And she had like 750,000 followers or something on TikTok. Yeah. So she went to the Kirk Memorial, and people saw her there and they were like, what the fuck? Since when do you believe in his takes? Like, we're asking questions and we're like, she must be MAGA. This is crazy. And she then followed up and said, I am not MAGA. I went to a memorial for a man that was brutally assassinated. And it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. She said she like traveled like, at the very least, what are we doing? You know, like I also would have unfollowed you if I found out about that. I unfollowed everyone that I saw that was following Erica Kirk. Not a ton of people, but there was enough where I was like, no, thank you. We're going to fundamentally disagree on things, you know. But the answer is not, I am not MAGA. It's, I voted for, you could even vote third party. I don't give a shit. But the answer is, I did not vote for Trump. I am not MAGA. She doesn't say who she voted for. She just said, I am not MAGA. And then I went to this memorial, which is fascinating. Not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know dude, I don't even remember her name. God, what was her name? She did like apparently waitress skits, but like TikTok was talking about her a lot. And it was like, I was like, God, why? Like there was like 80,000 people or something there at this thing. Hang on. You don't need to know who I'm talking about, because I didn't know who I was talking about. I was seeing, people were showing me her videos and stitching her videos constantly. Oh, I don't think Taylor's a lesbian. I do think that she has had experiences with women. That's my personal take, which is not, like, I am bi, and I don't particularly have a problem if someone's like, Amanda's gay. I don't have a problem with that. But I do know I am bi, and that's one of the reasons that I make it very clear, because if there is a time where I decide to date a man, I don't want anyone freaking out, you know? So that's why I'm very clear about the fact that I am bisexual and unfortunately still attracted to men. But I don't want to know who you were talking about. There you go. You're conservative. If you're conservative, you're not necessarily MAGA. Yeah, like there are still like that, and then I do think like the moderates barely exist anymore. Like the standard Republicans that like I grew up around in Orange County, I've always been fairly left leaning. I made my dad vote for Obama when I was in the 3rd grade. You know, like I've always known my beliefs very clearly, which is fairly common in Orange County for at least my age demographic before 2016. That's probably changed now, because we are seeing this now where more Gen Z men are swinging right than left. But in Orange County, a lot of like the Gen Xers and older were red, and then the younger generations were fairly blue for when I was growing up. Okay. And now obviously I'm in Los Angeles. First or second term, Obama in the 3rd grade. First. Yes. First. Because I remember in high school when I got into an argument with my math teacher, one of my algebra teachers. And I said, if Obama didn't win, I was going to leave the country. Did I have the funds or the means to do that as a minor? No. But I was committed. Yeah, because 2012 was Obama's 2nd term. Yeah, I'm about to be 28, chat. I'm about to be 28. Yeah, no, but Taylor, like there's stuff with Taylor for like some not even like who she's hanging out with now. There are friendships that she has previously had that were extremely close, and then out of nowhere they stopped talking. And Taylor does not seem like the type, especially based off her music. I don't think she's the type to sleep with someone's boyfriend. So I don't think it's that, you know. I don't think it's that. I was in 4th grade in Obama's first term. Yeah. Oh, his first term. Yeah. So no. So voted. Yeah, I was in 3rd grade, and then he won. Because remember, it's when they start their term. That's the following year. But they win the election the year prior. Like, obviously, Trump won 2024, but he was inaugurated in 2025. Oh, God, the year's not even over yet. His first year of term is not over yet. But yeah, like the Republican, like I grew up around Republicans that like I could debate, like I could have a discussion with them. We could debate. We would not agree 90% of the time, okay? But like we could have there was a rational discussion happening. Right now, that just doesn't happen. Like even my father, who I've talked about, been very clear. My dad was a moderate, and now he refuses to acknowledge that he is a MAGA, far-right leaning person, okay? Most of my father's politics lean left because of the concept of, I have a daughter that I like. It's really that simple. However, if I talk about like, hey, Trump's economy is going to tank, somehow he manages to blame Biden. It's fascinating. It's fascinating. I find this, so I don't know if this is a Gen Z thing where like we've just all seen that like people are fucking horrible. I think this might be a Gen Z millennial thing. I don't know. People guess that I'm millennial all the time. I am on paper Gen Z. I just say to keep things easier because I'm a cusper, put me in whatever group you're mad at so we can save some time, okay? The concept of, I feel like my generation, and people say it's like a Democrat thing. I don't agree, or like a leftist thing. I don't have any fangirl behavior, any emotional attachment to any politicians. Any politicians. When things would happen under the Biden administration, my dad would like to be, this is your guy. He would do that shit to me, okay? And I would be like, all right, yeah, you're right. I voted for him. Yeah, but I would need head trauma to vote for your guy. So I don't know where you thought that was. What do you mean? Like, again, I don't care. Yeah, he's doing something fucking stupid. He's arming Israel. What the fuck are we doing? Like, this is, okay, you're right. This is fucked up. I don't care. Like, not don't care, like I don't care, but I'm not like emotionally attached to this politician, you know? You know what I'm saying? I think the last politicians I really liked were Obama and the current governor of Wisconsin. Yeah, like maybe it's a frontal lobe development thing where I'm just like when I was a kid, I was like, Obama was cool. And then I figured out what politics were actually. And I was like, wow, some of these people kind of suck, you know, like I feel like you guys have asked me about Austin Evans before, and I don't think I have. As a guy who's seen far too many Mark Carney thirst traps, I can confirm that simping for politicians is bipartisan. No, and like I firmly believe that the way Democrats win is we need hotter candidates. I'm not kidding. I like to start to if their true goal. Okay, sorry. Let me rephrase that. No one clip that shit. Let me rephrase that. Because right now the Democrats are allergic to winning because they're so determined to get Republicans to come over to the left. And that's not what's happening because the Democrats are just left of center currently, while actively shitting on the progressives in their party and progressives that are young. The young in general, they are allergic to listening to in any capacity. If the Democrats' whole goal is let's get Republicans on board, get hotter Democrats. I'm not even kidding. I do think that's the bare basics. And they don't even need to be that hot because the amount of MAGA women that are like, Trump is just so dreamy. Like it's, I think the bar is low, you know? But like you need someone who's hot and then you trick the rest of the party to not look at the fact that they're actually really progressive and then they win. Like I do think if like that's the Democrats' whole goal, leftists, I do think we just have to wait for a lot of these Democrats to like continue getting old and die, you know? Because unfortunately, that's the problem, you know, is so many of them are so old that their politics are like I said, just left of center, and then they have like the lead paint stare, okay? And that's another issue, you know. Truly, whatever else you say about Justin Trudeau, he was a perfect political leader for social media. Mamdani is doing numbers and newsy, and it's good to see. Yeah, it's good to see. However, we also have the problem of the Democratic Party is actively also slandering him on top of the right because the Democrats are insane. The crazy side of the GOP used to be that and stuck to FNC and talk radio, but everything turned when Obama won, and they were like, okay, that's our absolute limit. We're going back. We need term limits. Yes, I fully believe in term limits. We need an age cap. Oh, I'm still upset about Ruth Bader Ginsburg not retiring when Obama was still in office. That's one of my personal gripes. And instead, obviously, we know what happened. But she like refused to retire. We need an age cap. There are too many politicians that look like they're on death's door. I think the women who say this are trolling or have a weakness towards money. About what, Riley? In regards to what? I think I'm missing a message. No, I think they're sincere simps. Oh, the women. Oh, sorry. About the women that are fined. Oh, I'm sorry. I forget there's a lag on YouTube. My apologies. You're thinking when I mentioned about the women that are like super attracted to Trump and think he's dreamy. They would fully leave their husbands for him in the old folks' home if they thought they could. I truly believe that. Forced retirement is needed. It's like Janet Mills deciding to run for Senate at 77. Facts. Yeah, like fucking, okay. So Katie Porter was my representative when I was still in Orange County, chat. I've actually met Katie Porter. She came into my coffee shop while I was still working there because she used to do this thing called Coffee with Katie where she would come in and meet her constituents and like answer questions. And I witnessed her be a incredibly competent, incredibly well-spoken politician in that room, okay? And now we're seeing all these videos and I'm like, yeah, okay, the end. You've lost my vote. You've lost my support because I won't tolerate fucking men doing that shit. I won't tolerate women speaking to people like that. I don't tolerate men speaking to people like that. And that's upsetting, okay? But also it's like, that's the end. Like, yes, I met her. I liked her politics. Then we're done. The end. I also didn't like that she was taking APAC money. But unfortunately, they're all fucking taking APAC money, aside from like, I think 20 currently. My controversial sports opinion, Olympic torch designs need to be crazy and weird again, like Sydney 2000's torch. Interesting. For all elected offices and the Supreme Court. Exactly. Their feet should always be held to the fire. It's not cool. You're doing a good job. Keep doing it. It's like, cool, you're doing a good job. Yeah, no, like if I had found out years ago that like, I'm sure there's tweets that I have up of like being like, that's my representative. Fuck yeah, Katie Porter. And it's like, if I had known that she was this disrespectful to her fucking staff, I'd be like, yeah, no, what the fuck? The end. Done. We have term limits on certain jobs. A lot of people are up for re-election at a certain time, but like there's the limits of the term, but then also there's if they have party support, it's like one of those things where it's like, yes, on paper there are term limits for many jobs, and like the most term limits you can have is like technically you can be vice president for the rest of fucking time. Technically. Like there's that. There's the term limits of the presidency, which they're actively apparently trying to get rid of. Who knows? I don't think he's going to make it to 2028. I think he's declining mentally daily. Okay. And I think that's why the Republicans are like trying to get as much done as possible with him currently, because they know they're going to lose control of the party immediately. Is going to be like, I can't think that far out right now. What's your album of the year? I don't have an album of the year. I used to like Porter too. Fingers crossed. Everyone's fingers crossed. I mean, he already had a stroke. I think that was definitely a stroke, chat. When he went dark for a couple of days, I still think that was a stroke. That or a surgery, and they were trying to hide it. But I think stroke is more likely. He also there's a lot of just the speech delays and stuff is very odd for me with him. Declining? No, his doctors say he's A-okay. I'll just never forget in his first term for Trump, he had his presidential physical, and they released the details, obviously. And conveniently, between his prior physical that they had made public to the other one, he had grown 1 inch. Why? Because that would make it so that he wouldn't be classified as obese. And I think about that a lot with him. Oh, we already talked about Life of a Showgirl. I have not listened to it in full, and I have zero intention to, frankly. With what I have heard, I'm not impressed. Kofefe. Did you guys know he was trying to say coverage, right? And rather than just acknowledge that he had a typo in a tweet, he then followed up with, "You will soon know the truth about Kofefe." No, it was the news. The full tweet was like the fake news Kofefe. So he was trying to say the word coverage. The fake news coverage is what he was trying to say the entire time. If you look at the initial tweet, it's very clear that the context clues tells you it's the word coverage. And rather than just acknowledge the fact that it was a typo, they ran with Kofefe. But yes, I went to Vid Summit, and I wasn't going to make a video this year, I thought. And then I decided to make a video. And the video kind of covers 2023 and this year. And then I also got to go to the WNBA finals. YouTube invited me and a +1, so I took Marissa, because Marissa's my friend that does sports content. For those of you who don't know, Marissa Tandon, if you guys want to check out her stuff. I flew from, get this, so I fly Delta a lot, chat, okay? And Delta does not have a flight that's directly from Dallas to Phoenix. And every time I tried to fly from Dallas to Phoenix, it tried to get me to go to Atlanta first, which is stupid and deranged. So instead, I just kept my initial flight because I was already once everything got confirmed, I was already in Texas for Vid Summit. So I was like, okay, rather than change my flight, I'm just going to take my 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. flight from Dallas to LAX and then get on a 10 a.m. flight from LAX to Phoenix. And guess what? That was faster than flying from Dallas to Phoenix. So I did that. And then I was in Phoenix, and the Phoenix Mercury, that stadium, they put on a fantastic show. Okay. Like, that was probably the most fun and surprising sports experience I've had since I went to the UCLA gymnastics meet earlier this year. That was also very fun because, like, we walk in, okay, we go through security, and already they've got like a big band playing, okay? They got a band playing. They're like hyping the crowd up. The whole lobby's all decked out. They've got balloon arches everywhere for the Phoenix Mercury. They've got like hype guys walking around with like the giant, like the shoulder pack basketball hoops. So like kids and stuff are playing. Marissa got a basket. Like, it was so much fun. And we're just walking around, and then we go up to the suite that YouTube had, because YouTube was the streaming partner. YouTube TV was the streaming partner for the WNBA, and which was very cool. So we got to be in a suite with them and all that. And they had 2 suites. I'm going to do a full Glasses Files write-up of this, chat. But yeah, it was very nice. The Phoenix Mercury were very great hosts. It is too bad that me and Marissa were rooting for the Aces. Well, too bad for them. It was really great for us. We had a great night. Okay. um, I was like, it was very funny because like, so we got to go down to the players tunnel where the Phoenix Mercury run out to go to the court. And that was very fun and very cool. And like, not a lot of people get to do that. So like, that was really fun. So I brushed some fingertips with players because you can have your hand out. I filmed the whole thing, but like some of them are like just running, and then some of them it's like that, and then some of them are like, okay. So I got like some finger brushes. Okay. And it was very funny because the Mercury like staff that was like guiding us, we were like, oh, thank you so much, and they're like, yeah, you know, Merc and 6, and I was like, Asia Wilson's not gonna allow that. Oh, thank you. Bravo needs bacon. I enjoy your videos and commentary. You rock. Thank you for the $1.50. Thank you so much. Yeah, did you guys see that Dan Clancy donated $100 to a streamer and then said that he did that rather than subbing, rather than gifting subs, because it's better because Twitch doesn't get a cut? Which, like, we obviously all know that, but that's a crazy stat. That's a crazy thing for the CEO of the company to say. And, like, there's different bonuses. Obviously, when you are a subscriber on Twitch, you get no ads and things like that. We don't have membership. I don't think, does membership offer no ads? I don't think membership offers no ads on YouTube. I did talk with someone at Vid Summit about memberships, and he gave me an email and he was like, fill out everything that you want to talk about memberships with. Because, I did hear, I don't know how public this is, but I did hear that when they were developing memberships, apparently it was almost an all-male team. I don't know how true that is, but based off my experience with YouTube memberships, that sounds true. That does sound correct. And then they talked with like a lot of women creators, and they were like, hey, this is insane. You should do X, Y, and Z instead. And then I don't know if they just didn't listen to them or what, because most of my complaints, it sounds like were complaints they also raised, and then nothing has been changed. So that's fun. So going to follow up with it in writing and see what happens. Realistically, he didn't gift subs because then the people won't buy subs. I don't know. He could have just said, keep streaming, keep the great work. You can, there's a way to do that without saying this is better because Twitch doesn't get a cut. That's crazy. You should see K-pop Demon Hunters again. Makes sense. I will join. But if they don't turn off ads, then it's not worth it for members. Like the members, the only live streams that the Swell Entertainment members get on YouTube, there's no ads on those streams because they're members only streams, you know. Ludwig reacting to a video about YouTube memberships. Oh, interesting. I should have done a video on YouTube memberships. I did a Substack, my newsletter post instead, because that for the 1-year anniversary of me doing memberships. Was it? I saw Linus Tech Tips video. Yeah. I think Linus Tech Tips fully got rid of their memberships. The choices being made for memberships are dumb, and they're not the ones that I want at all. So we'll see. Yeah, it did remove them. I'm leaving them up because I like having a spot for the bonus content. So yeah, recently did too. Got to do premium for ads-free streams. Yeah, no, I have premium on my channel for my stuff. But yeah, good times on all. Hello. It is 5:50 for me. But yeah, no, the Mercury and Aces games, very fun. And I knew going in, I was like, I think this is it. I think this is the final game. I think this is done. And then sure enough, they stressed me out. There was a few times where like my favorite thing about sports, when you realize a team is losing, and you can see it set in with the team that they know, that it's getting dire, is they start doing some of the most egregious fouls you've ever seen in your life. The one that I saw in particular was, I went to a Kings game earlier this year for the past season. new season starting, obviously, or started. But they were playing was it the Panthers? I think we won. But I just saw I saw maybe the most egregious hooking penalty in my life. Like there was that, and then there was a few times where the Mercury, I just saw I think I saw like almost like an elbow chop, I was just like, yeah, that's a foul. That's crazy. Pop song's been stuck in my head for quite a bit, of course. But yeah, great game. Good to see. And I saw a lot of YouTube people there, which was fun. Seeing that in hockey. It's just like, I feel like in hockey, they just like, you can see the whole team devolving really quickly when that happens. And that happened a few times with the Mercury. Their coach also got ejected, which I didn't fully see at first, like how I saw him getting ejected. I did not fully see what the technical was that led to him getting ejected. We're fairly certain that there was a technical and then he got in the ref's face, and then that's why he was ejected, was the follow-up of that. I did see that someone in the stands behind the Phoenix Mercury was given a card by one of the refs for inappropriate behavior because he double flipped off the ref for ejecting the coach. We're not beating the soft org. We're not beating that allegation for softest ownership in sports. It's insane. I should be allowed to flip off a ref. Like, I'm not throwing anything. No one's throwing anything. I think a flip off is fine. I think a hearty swear word, as long as it's not a slur, I think we're fine. It's not calling for violence. It's not a slur. It's not a hate crime. Okay. What are we doing? I think my premium also reduces member video exposure. I see you're targeting your log rolling B-roll occasionally after some of your videos, or as if I'm watching Gabby or Drew. Okay. I mean, I don't have a ton of members only. The members only that are B-roll for events, which I think I'm behind on. I might need to update a couple. And then I haven't done a ton of events in the last 2 months, so that's probably why in my brain there hasn't been a ton. And then there is the early access videos. So those no longer look like membership. So they're only membership only for a few hours, if not like 15, 24 hours. That ref would not survive in hockey. For my favorite PWHL team, you would not get through one game without a full ranked chant of ref, you suck. God, I'll admit, the brawls I was seeing in the PWHL were so fucking good. I'm actually like really excited for the season. No, it's so funny. My favorite, so Ash regularly says F1 fans would not survive stick and ball sports, like at all. Like, cause the amount of like, that was unsportsmanlike that I hear from a lot of like, cause a lot of, I think F1 fans, and a lot of them do expand into other sports, but a lot of them, as I've said, started as like fangirls or stan culture of like current new fans, I should say, of One Direction, 5 Seconds of Summer, K-pop, etc. And like those fan bases can get crazy, but then they expect like that same type of like the camaraderie within the teams and things like that, and that doesn't exist. Got a Samsung S25 Plus this week. I love it a lot. Cool. But yeah, no, game was great. Asia Wilson's hilarious. Every press conference I see her, I'm just dying. It's so good. It was a great game. I'm so thankful I'm there. Thank you to YouTube. That was very fun. And also I'll talk about this in the newsletter, obviously, but I want to give YouTube credit because so when it comes to sports, okay, they seemingly invited a lot of sports creators, but then they also invited people like me, where it's like, unless you're very familiar with my content, you may not know that I watch sports. Okay. Like I review sporting events, but you could argue that maybe, she doesn't make sport. I don't make a ton of sports content. Okay. And obviously on TikTok is where you see more of my F1 stuff and things like that. But they clearly were like, we have 2 suites and we're going to keep you in them. So they were prepared, I think, for a lot of people to not actually watch the game and just get the photo, which I get it. That sucks. Okay. As a concept. Okay. But once they realized that 80%, if not 90, 95% of the creators they invited actually wanted to watch the game, okay, and like sit in the seats and watch the game in its entirety, they immediately pivoted, which I do think is very good on the social team that was there. They had people from various parts of YouTube that were there. So like me and Marissa were like locked in the entire time. And at one point we were like, oh, I wonder what we did, why everyone's over at the other suite. And I was like, I think because they're rooting for the Mercury and we're really clearly rooting for the Aces. And we were really, really loud. But like they would come around and be like, okay, girl, you keep watching. Okay, but I'm gonna set this up and get like can you guys just like pose for this photo real quick? So like they wanted, here, I'll show you the photo of me and Marissa. They wanted, they got photos of us freaking out. Let me see, where is it? Tags. Oh, did I not post it? That's crazy. Oh, hold on. I know I'm on the WNBA Instagram page, chat. If you guys go to the WNBA, I'm in a photo there. It's this photo on their feed. Down, scroll down a little bit because it's been a couple of days, obviously, but it's the YouTube creator photo. And then hang on, let me do my tag option so I can show this. Post options, show on my profile. There we go. So here's me and Marissa. They got, you guys can't see it. Wait, let me see if it'll focus. If it'll focus, if it'll focus. Come on, focus. There we go. I was very excited. You can barely see me. I'm just cheesing, chat. I think we I think we got points and I was really thrilled. And I was cheesing hard. I'm literally like, my hands are in, I'm like, yeah. Okay. So like they got those and then they got this photo of her and I as well, where we were watching the game at this point and they got us the Creator Collective basketballs and set up the girl had two phones, so she set up one phone and then got an actual camera to take a photo of us as if we were taking a photo, and she was like, okay, perfect, good, have fun. And like, they had this creator here, let me get his name. His name is the College Cuber, and he literally set up, like, this is a whole thing of Legos behind him of the Mercury logo. And he basically set it up so that everyone could do a square so that we could all participate. And by the end of the night, we all had we had the full logo that we had all made. And they were like, cool. While we're between quarters, would you guys like to finish your square right now? You know, so it's like once they had like activities and things planned out that were like, listen, whether you watch the game or not, you're staying in these suites. They would have let us leave. It wasn't like a force you to stay type of thing. But it was like we're adding enrichment time to the enclosure so that you don't freak out being in the enclosure. And then once they realize, oh, the game, that's actually keeping people in the enclosure, great. They reacted accordingly, which sounds very silly, okay? But the amount of times that I've been to an event like this, YouTube's always pretty good about it, you know? But they often, this whole team that worked on this was done very well. So shout out Owen. He's the one that was like hosting it. So shout out Owen from YouTube. Owen from YouTube also, when he walked in, me and Marissa was like, that's a Lewis Hamilton shirt. Immediately, he was wearing a +44 shirt. We were like, we clocked the Lewis Hamilton shirt. And he was like, oh my God, F1 fans in the wild? Lewis Hamilton fans in the wild? And we were like, because me and Marissa both make F1 content. So we're like, yeah. And he was like surprised that we watched F1. And we were like, yeah. All right. Okay, I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to talk about before I start playing Crime Scene Cleaner again. Because I haven't spooky gamed nearly enough this month, and I would like to finish all the nightmare modes of Crime Scene Cleaner, chat. Did you tell him he sat in Lewis Hamilton's? I did show him. And Marissa was there when Lewis won at Silverstone last year. So we were talking about a lot of F1 stuff. And we were like, are you guys doing anything for Vegas? I very much was hardcore like, y'all need to sponsor an F1 Academy wildcard. Because like Google sponsors McLaren, obviously, but I don't think they do nearly enough with YouTube, in my opinion. So That's my personal take. But yes. Trying to think if there's anything else we need to discuss before I'm like... Gaming. Okay, here, let me change the category on Twitch. Crime. We can still chat, obviously, chat. We can... Cleaner. I know there's a new, typing game out, but honestly, I hate typing on this keyboard in particular, so I don't think it would go, I don't think I would do well at it, you know? I don't think it would go very well. Okay, let me move you there. Screen share. Hi, chat. Okay, hang on, let me do game capture, properties, crime scene cleaner, cool, already up, and then you are properties, crime scene cleaner, perfect, okay. Wait, a typing game? Oh my gosh, that made me think of the space sci-fi game. Yeah, there's a typing game that's like a battle royale game, so like you can play with other people, and if you get a word wrong, you have to play Russian roulette, and if you run out of time, they execute you. Okay, back. Continue. We're locked in, chat. The Peak stream enticed me to get the game. It's so fun. Yeah, no, I need to play Peak again. Fire protection. I feel like there's more stuff here. Oh, yeah. Paul's son, I think, is the son that died. Okay. So we did Affair with Death, Friendly Fire. I think this is the one next, right? We did Affair with Death. Yeah, that was the big house that was like almost like Saw. All right. So what was this one? Big Jim claims Tyler. Oh, yeah. Tyler was going to sell him out. It's an apartment. Okay, let's see. Start the mission. So Nightmare Mode, chat, is basically similar but different to the same levels that we've already done. So we already did this level in normal mode, which is normal crime scene cleaner. This one, it's just like nightmare elements, but like you're not being hunted. Why is it all cardboard boxes?
To get his life together, but some of us will never escape our past.
In the original version of this, Big Jim is like, Tyler was gonna betray me, and because him and his girlfriend was part of a rival gang, and then we realized, oh my god, it's a mousetrap. Oh my god. How am I supposed to get his body? That's gonna fall down, isn't it? Oh god. Okay, there's a lot happening here. Yeah, Nightmare Mode is where the mannequins live. Okay, I guess I'm just getting trashed to start.
Right into the bucket.
Right into... Kowalski talks way less than the Nightmare Mode, I will say that. He's making a lot more dad jokes than the other rounds. Kind of can't clean up the bodies until... Or the blood until I get all the trash. So I might as well just start with trash. Oh yeah, not that I am encouraging crime. Thank you for following, Bae. Not that I'm encouraging crime, but I did cancel my Crunchyroll subscription. Okay. Where is everyone watching anime? I do prefer dub just because of my dyslexia and also the fact that I have undiagnosed ADHD. But I'm not opposed to sub. I'm currently watching, I need to finish it still. I've been watching Tempest on Hulu, chat. Which I did see. What's outside again? Are we in the clouds again? Why are there fish in the... What is going on? What is going on? I never played Power Wash Simulator. I did the car detailing simulator and then obviously Crime Scene Cleaner. I think Formula Legends.
Time for a bag swap.
What's Formula Legends? Oh wait, I did hear about that. Did I? I think. How did that end up in the trash? Why are you in the trash? No, why are you in the trash? Why are you in the trash? Do I need to put you back? You're joking. You are joking. I do not. You're lying. You're lying. I do not have to put the boxes. That's crazy. That's crazy. 106? Go anime. Hold on. They partnered with a company that is like going to do, I think, explicitly AI captioning, which I don't like. Oh wait, I need the. There we go. I gotta break you. Why are there... Is this just like a cat thing? I'm so confused by this whole level. There we go. Gotta get more. I just realized there's like meowing sound effects behind me. Okay. There we go. Okay. I'm so confused by this. So I have to put it all back. This is crazy. I think it's just the meowing, yeah. I hate this ground because I can't tell where there's blood. This tile sucks. Yeah, no, I recommended my Dress Up Darling to someone, and I was like, if you can get past all the fan service, it's a really cute anime, and I think you'd like Marin a lot. But it's a rough anime to get through. It's tough. I need to find water. Why is there just this like paint like milk just everywhere? Same with Dandadan. So, yeah. Anarchy fully stopped watching it. I managed to power through. But I was like, okay, I get it, but I also don't like it. Okay, let's go figure this out. Why are you still... I thought I broke you. Oh no, I broke the chair. All right. I don't even know how... I think I'm supposed to get him once I get up there, but like... I don't know. Okay, crouch. Jeez. That's so much blood. Jeez. Why did they live in like a cat's paradise? I don't think I understand fully. Why did they have like the cat? Why is there literal scratch? What is going on in this apartment? Why are there fish outside? I'm so confused. The giant cat bed is crazy. Just the body here. Okay, let's get... How do we know fully how we're going to clean all this? I need to find a water source. Let me guess. That opens. Okay. Okay. Well. I'm sorry. Why? That's not trash. I'm so... Like, are they... Like, is the whole bit that they're cats that, like, live in... Let me guess. I have another insane build. Okay, the build is just in the other room. I just need to clean everything up in here. Okay. So all these boxes are apparently going to go in there at some point. Well, there's the water. Finally. Okay, well. That was the bag full. Okay, well, there's another body. So it is just those three at least. There we go. Okay. There was way more bodies in when we first played this level, too. Okay. Well, we're getting good on getting all the trash, at least. We get you. We're gonna put you down here. I'm assuming I can't get the other... Whoops. There we go. Someone with cat trauma? Maybe. I don't dislike cats, so... I mean, I guess the move is kind of to move all of the boxes that exist. Because I'm assuming I can't even clean that until I get the boxes put in place. So I gotta kind of like clean as I go. There we go. Oops. Well, that was creepy. Okay, well, I need water. So let me go get the water. Because I'm in Catland. Oh, I can get it this way. I see. There's got to be a way for me to get up there. Yeah. Well, I gotta at least... So that's a cat crawl. Oh, there's another thing up there. Okay, let me... There we go. Okay, we're gonna be so careful. No, fuck. That's a later problem. I'll get it later. Can I jump via you? No. Okay, let me go get the water. I'm sorry. Does that... No ladder. Okay. Well, let me get the water.
I take you as my piece of trash.
That wasn't funny, Kowalski. God, this is... I feel like there's a cat in here somewhere. I don't like... Oh, God.
I made some bad decisions. Then my life became messier than your litter box. I can't be with you forever.
Okay. That's the only one we've seen. Oh god. Can I go in? No. There's got to be a way in. Okay, let me do the... Okay. Well, let's do bathroom first, I guess. Okay, 3, 1. 3, doom, 3. There you go, start there. Nope. There's apparently 100 boxes I have to put back, which is crazy. They're saying that's 21% of the blood that I've done. There's no possible way that's 21% of the blood. There's a substantial amount of blood. I will pick you up. I know there's more trash now. Yeah, that might be the fumes you're inhaling from the giant litter box you're in, bro. How's this game? So we did Crime Scene Cleaner. So there's a bit more. I haven't played, is that a door? That's a door. Open. Let me open the door. The mouse door. Damn it. Let me swap you out. Hello. I like this one because I like a story and I like crime. But we're playing Nightmare Mode currently. So we've already done this level, and Nightmare Mode is like they've redeveloped the levels that you've already done. So like this was a totally different level last time I played it. And now suddenly there's a lot of cats and it's really creepy and weird, actually. The giant heaters seem unsanitary and unsafe in an apartment. No, it was not a big cat house. No, it was just a normal apartment where we were cleaning up after a multi hit because in the other levels we are what's it called? We are working for the mob, and we are basically doing the bidding of criminals. You know, just girly things. As we were playing as a man. Let me use the other one. Where did you go? There you are. It's like, where did I put you?
It's hard to get used to this.
See, that's a door. Let me in the door. The amount of mouse doors in this apartment is crazy. And then I'm assuming this is spoiled milk. Okay, well... Let's take you over here and refresh you. Looks or sounds like. This is totally what washing up looks or sounds like. You don't have giant cats in your life? Because that's what this sounds like. This better not spill. Don't spill. Don't spill. Thank you. Okay. Let's put you here. Stew. Soap. I then have to put all these boxes back, which is deranged and actually maybe the most diabolical mission I've ever had in a game in my life. Truly heinous. I legit had to look it up. Oh. I apologize. They do make it weird. It's like all the way at the bottom, I think. I admit I haven't used subs in a while. Gifted subs in a while. I feel like there's... Oh, it's all the blood on the ceiling. I forgot. I was like, I feel like it's weird because it was like, you've cleaned up all this blood. And I was like, I don't think I've cleaned up that much blood. There's a lot of... I think I've cleaned up too much of whatever it said it was. And then I was like, there's a lot of blood. There's no way that's 23% of what I've cleaned up. Don't fall. Ba, 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 ba. I am not looking forward to putting all these boxes back, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Collect evidence. Oh, there must be one upstairs that I can't see. Is it up there? Yeah. Okay. Once I put all the boxes back, I shall attack. Oh, God. Okay. Well. I'm literally just going to start putting these in places. Where will it click? There we go. Gonna move you over here. It's gonna take 9,000 years. Blood on the ceiling is my favorite Black Keys. Wee. Watch a giant cat appear once I do this. Like, we've only seen normal cats. We haven't seen any cats that aren't in a dream sequence, but still. Okay. And then I'll clean up all the boxes later. I get it, there's blood on some of you, but that's okay. Because some of you, it doesn't matter. Hee hee. Oh, this is gonna be so tedious. So tedious. It already is, but I'm gonna do it. I'm committed. I'm a gamer. Getting blood on the ceiling, that gives me flashbacks painting my old trunch. There we go. I know that means I'm putting one back that's dirty, but that's fine. That's fine. Because there's cleaning these boxes is annoying. Okay. There we go. Okay, I've already done almost 50 of the boxes, so that's good. Okay. Oh my god, there's so much more. There's so much more. Okay, well. Okay, I guess I'll start getting boxes from the other rooms. I'm just gonna put a bunch right here so I can just grab them really easy. Because I can't get multiple. Throw. Throw. I do like that there's a throwing feature. It is helpful at this time. I've barely ever used the throwing feature aside from throwing the trash, like when I'm on a balcony. Are you going to Coda? As of right now, I'm not. I'm doing TwitchCon instead. So the plan is no Coda. If an opportunity arises, an opportunity arises. But as of right now, nothing is happening. I keep thinking I'm gonna look and there's like a cat just watching me. There we go. The fish being outside is crazy, actually. Okay, there's that of this room. Now I gotta get the ones that are in the crawl space room on the whole lawsuit. The breaking of contract one. I think that Zach Brown was. I'm assuming they thought he would settle. But again, I don't think he was going to settle when it's very clear that there is evidence of being misled type of thing for the contract. So, oh, I didn't even realize this was over here. That's a crazy. I missed that blood. That's not good. That's not good. Censure McLaren Gurley. Yeah, I think it's incredibly dumb for Zach Brown to have sued him, honestly. I mean, I get it, but I think they assumed that he would just settle. But, you know, I think that's clear that they weren't going to. Yeah, I think it makes McLaren... Everything that comes out makes McLaren and at least Zach Brown look worse. And it also looks really bad with everything going on with Oscar currently within McLaren. So I think it's just like horribly ill-timed lawsuit, frankly, to be happening at right now with everything going on with McLaren. So I think we're going to see the McLaren boys play Super Mario Kart in Coda. I think those two are going to have maybe the dumbest possible collision possible in turn one, regardless of where they qualify. I think those two are going to have a truly bafflingly, like, insane turn one collision. That's what I'm expecting. Okay. Ooh. Where do you go? I don't like the noises. Don't like that. I know, you're covered in blood. I will clean you later. Have a little accent to handle beef. Yeah, I don't know. I think that Max is going to dog walk them solely for the fact that McLaren has bungled this dynamic so poorly. Like, I truly think that's what's going to happen here. Huzzah, we are making progress. Okay, kitchen. Crouch. Hello. You go there. Ah. We're at almost 80% of the boxes being done. There we go. Oh, I didn't even realize there was blood on the ceiling. That's probably something I should clean up, huh? This probably should be a priority of mine. That's a lot of blood. Hee hee. Oh, God. He's not going to... No, okay. Charles is not going to McLaren, chat. Let's be realistic here. Okay? He's not. So for those of you that haven't seen my TikToks, I have a theory. My theory is that George is pulling a Carlos. In that, George is taking his sweet-ass time and accepting his contract with Mercedes because he wants better terms. Which we know. We know George is taking his time. Apparently, Mercedes has offered George a contract. George does not like the terms. It sounds like it's another 1-in-1, which is what he was on previously, and what Lewis used to get out of what's it called? His Mercedes contract. He used the 1-in-1 as a means to go to Ferrari last year, which I think if he hadn't have done that, there was a chance that Mercedes was going to do that to him. So I do think that was probably the correct decision for him to make, even if, you know, Ferrari's not doing the best right now. Still, I think he felt non-confident there. However, I also think that it's very clear now that Oscar is feeling the same way, and I think Oscar is... I've been speculating for a while that Oscar or Lando will leave McLaren. And at this point, I think it's very clear that it's not going to be Oscar. My prediction was by the end of 2026. To which y'all are always like, there's a contract. Contracts don't mean shit in this sport, and I think that's very clear. They mean shit in that, yes, there is a contract, you know. But, like, there are legal ways to get out of a contract, and we are currently seeing a lawsuit as a potential means of getting out of a contract. Which at this rate, at the very least, Pelot's winning this lawsuit, whether he has to pay $20 million or not, like whether it's ruled out of his favor or not, because the reputation of McLaren is, you know, is what it is. And he has continued to be, you know, IndyCar champion regardless of what is going on with McLaren. So my prediction is that Oscar could use the opportunity of the mess at Mercedes to get George's seat. And then George could... I don't think George would go to McLaren. But, you know, maybe. I think it would be... What was that? Oh, it's the water thing. I thought something was scurrying towards the camera, and that freaked me out. Okay. We have all the boxes. No! That's a problem. I feel like there's definitely more boxes hidden around here that I'm gonna have to find. Yeah, there's more boxes up top. Nope. Oh. There's one. It's a castle. Depending on who leaves McLaren, I don't see George getting that. George at McLaren, I mean, personally, I don't see it because I don't think George is going to go anywhere without a guarantee or priority. Yeah. And I think that's going to be very clear that that's not what McLaren will offer. All right, let's see if I can get up on this thing. All right. Watch your head, low ceiling. I think I need to stay crouched maybe the entire time. Fuck. Damn it, I can't jump up there. Come on. Okay, good. Throw. Can I grab you? Damn it. Yay! We did it! Okay. Let me go get that. Oh. Just throw you all over there. I don't like the big ducky. Okay.
The Wicked One will start looking for me as soon as he finds out I'm dead. I'm sorry. I don't have 9 lives like you.
Oh.
I had 1. And I fucked it up.
Interesting. Well, let me try and... We're aiming for a 90. We're not getting all of this. There's no way. Cool, we're at 90. Okay, let's try and get these boxes and then call it a day. Nope. Oh, you. Fuck. Okay. Good enough. Okay. You go here. Yay. Okay. Let's put the other boxes back. Oh, no more on this side. Okay, there's definitely boxes I'm missing, and I don't know where they would be. What do y'all think? Oh, there's one there. Oops, did I knock you over? Ah, there's you. Okay, there's 3 more I'm missing, apparently. But you know what? I think that's fine. I think that I'm cool with that. The only other spot that it might be is that one shelf. Oh, there's one up there. There we go. Okay. Let's find. Let's look around. I'll just do one more pass. I will say this does seem suspicious. Could I really knock it up in here? Like, there seems like something I should be allowed to get in there. Yeah, we did do that. Why is there human organ stuff everywhere? I really don't like that. Can I open you? No. No. I think it's fine. There's probably something I'm missing, but I shall call it a day. Yes. That felt fast. Yeah, 47 minutes. That felt quick. Okay. All right. Eye of the tiger. You know, one's probably a mess is the factory one. The factory's probably a nightmare. Okay. Party's over. So we did friendly fire. This is the one that was the outdoor party. This one was huge. I do want to see what nightmare mode looks like with it. Yeah, this one's going to be crazy. A PC exclusive? No, it's once you've completed the story mode and you log in, you just select nightmare mode. Oh, is it human sacrifice?
Older than we can imagine.
Human sacrifice.
Say if you want to throw a party, you don't need history classes. At least, not to wake up any ghosts.
Sacrifice. Sacrifice. This is going to be a nightmare. It's going to be creepy. This looks way creepier. I don't love this. Fort. I don't like that. Okay, well, there's blood over here. Gotta start there. I think it's so there's blood in the corner, too. Welcome to Loudvale. Ritual of Drekulder. Great. We're doing ritual sacrifice. Why are we posting it up? What are we doing? There's something in here, I feel like. There's definitely something back there. I don't know how to... No bones? What the fuck? Okay, well... I'm already annoyed at everyone. And we just got... Yep, hi. That's a sacrifice. Okay, well... Is that human flesh? Is that... Chat? Ew, it's wet! Eh! That's human flesh. That's definitely human flesh. Cool. So we got human sacrifice and cannibalism. Cool. Cool. Hate everything. What is this weird ghost balloon? What is this?
No way through without finding that key first.
Okay, well, you're not helpful. I don't like the human meat everywhere, actually. I genuinely hate that, actually. Actually. Okay, well. I don't like the balls. Oh. I gotta get the clue. The fuck is that? Hi. Well, that's a lot of blood. Let me just sponge it off, will ya? Yeah, don't mind. Till I get more water. Yeah, I need more water. Okay. Well. Oh, there's water in there, which I can't get in there yet. The fuck is that? More of the ritual. Okay. Oh, well, I don't really need that. I should put you in the trash, actually. Sorry. I'll come back for you in a second. The ducks. Let me go get the clue. A pentagram. How original. Oh, these fuckers again. They were also at the spa.
This place is already ours. Every 10 years, this land needs to run red with blood. And the chaos must reign. That is the law. All hail the wicked one.
See, I thought we had seen the Wicked One. I don't think we have yet. I think we've seen a version of, like, the Wicked One's disciples, but I don't think we've seen the Wicked One itself yet. Can I open you? Oh, I can. Oh, why do I not have the flashlight on? Am I stupid? God. Oh, the marry me thing back here again. This was in the other one too. The secret. Interesting that they left it here. There's the key though. Are you drugs? Or a pillow? Okay, cool. I made it into the cabins. There we go. That's easy. There's bodies. I don't like the noises. They are causing me much distress. Why are their boots going that? Oh, there's things to break. Oh, well, there's the other body. Hi. Okay. Well, oh. All right. Well, no littering. Got ya. I do like the idea of the cult members being like, we need to have balloons for the meeting. It's really funny. Oh, I don't play on mute. I want sound effects. If it's going to stress me out, it's going to stress me out. That's the point. There we go. I need to clean off my water. Nothing is clean. Why was I playing with it? I didn't, because the last level I didn't need the flashlights. Do you open? Do you open now? There we go. How do I get to you? There we go. Why did they give you all hookahs? Like, is this a commentary on something? What are we doing? Hello. Can you... Why are the hookahs holding them in place? Wow, that's a crazy... Do you want the house tour? That's a really aggressive noise that I don't love. I mean, we have 13 bodies we're working on here, chat. Whoops. I definitely need to clean you off before I can do anything else. Is there a body back here? It feels like there's probably... Ooh! Creepy tunnel! Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! Hello. Why are you glowing? Is there a thing back here? Why are you pink? Why are you pink? Oh, there's more? Okay. Am I gonna be screwed? I might be. I'm gonna keep going. Was this on the first one and I just missed it? Alright. Well. Ah. Well, this looks like it's suspicious. You have an apple on your head. Get me out of here. Can I get over here? No. Damn. Worth a shot. I can't open from this side. Alright. I go back to get my water. My water. Boop. Don't like that noise. Doesn't sound fun. Oh, there's a body up there. Well, how am I supposed to get up there? Let me up there. All right, well, that's a later problem. I don't like what sound... They sound like wild hogs or something. I don't love that. Okay. Crouch. Grab you. Come out. This... Nope. There we go. Okay. Is there a way I can get around? Hang on. The fuck is that? Oh, here we go. That's crazy, actually. Don't like that. I don't like how the sky looks. I don't like any of this. Hi, we're here for the cult stuff. Well, we have another key for the manor. Wow, you're burnt. That's... okay, well...
Is this your perfect hiding space?
Not yet, but it will be when we fall deeper into the nightmare. So the Wicked One won't find us.
I don't know if I can do it.
You have to. This is our only chance.
What? What? This is dark. Oh, I hate this. It doesn't look like there's anything in the other one, but I have the key in case. I'll get you in a bit. Where do you go? Okay, the water is over here, I think. Yeah. Let's take you over here. Whoops. I'm gonna swap out the... restricted area. Okay, let's go swap you out. Fuck. I don't know where the splash went. I love cardboards. I love my mom. That was 2 swipes. That's crazy. Oh, I see. I think I have to put these inside the house. Okay. That's that. Why are you giving me duck symbols? Is there another thing back here? No, I did this already. That's right. Oh, I gotta get that's right. I gotta get that. That is what's on that side. Okay. I see what I did. Okay, and then this is on the side of where truck is. Oh, well, so I don't need to pick that up because that's already in the trash. Oh, God. Do you not belong there? Is that what it's telling me? I'll take you with me. Since you're probably an important chair that has to go somewhere. Nope. Let me grab you. See if I can put you back. Oh, wait. Did I not get you? Why did I think I got you? The fuck? Oh. I just don't like any bit of this, actually. I think all of this is a nightmare, frankly. I like to avoid the cult stuff if possible. I've only gotten 20% of the blood in the cabins. I don't like that it looks like the metal's been, like, punched in and such. Ugh. Why is the music changing? I hate that. Hate that, actually. Don't like that at all. Not pleasant. Is there water in here? There's gotta be water in here. It's a cabin. Why? Okay, well, there's box on the other side I can break through, and there's water back there. Okay. Okay, well. Well. there's another way down, and then there's more. Wow. Well, we got a lot of the bodies. Good evening. Hi. I'm playing crime scene cleaner. Nightmare mode. Okay, well. Well, we got all the evidence in the cabins. That's so much blood. What the fuck? Whoa! 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 Did you see that? Wait. Wait, did you see that? Chat. What were those alien thingies? Have those been there this whole time? I really don't like that, actually. That sucked. Why are you up here? Let me see if I can open up that other route. Okay, well, I got you. Don't stand up there. You go that way. You come with me. Are they gonna happen again? No. That was really creepy. I didn't like that at all. Number 14. Swell Entertainment's Alien Encounter. Many people know Amanda from Swell Entertainment, but do you know she's seen an alien? She doesn't talk about it much because it fills her with dread. I wouldn't either. Talk about spooky. Wow. Well, that's a ton of... Well, let's throw you this way. That way you're just out here. There we go. Go that way. It would be really funny if the ghosts were like, no littering. Okay, let me see, because there was a thing on the other side. Well, let me walk out that way. Okay. No? Well, let me go out that way. There's got to be a way out the other side, because there is water. Maybe this way? There's water in there. I knew that. I'll figure it out. I hate the just human meat everywhere. What the fuck? Listen, I'm just a crime scene cleaner. I don't do all this stuff. Not the ducks. Did I go that way? I did. Okay. There's gotta be a way to get to that water source. Hi, we're here for the cult stuff. Jeez. Well. I don't like the human meat everywhere. Seriously, I really don't like it.
Can't pick up anything with a full
I mean, full bag. God. I don't like the wet human meat sound, actually. At all.
Need to empty the trash can first.
Stop it. Jeez. Okay, well. It was there again! I don't like these ghosty things. I also don't like there's no visible exit for me here. Like, logically there is an exit, but I don't like that it's not easy for me to see. Did I get this one? Oh yeah, there's a body in here. I forgot. Is there another one up here? Yeah. Let me just get this one. Hello. Excusey. Excuse me. Stop it! Do you see it? Well, we're over halfway there. Let me just grab this while I'm here. I don't like them hanging around my truck, actually. Not my favorite. If I do this now, it'll be easier later. Let's go, baby. I hate this. I don't like the cult stuff. Okay, well. There's a lot happening here. Oh, dear God. Well, at least there's water. Jesus. There we go. What kind of bathroom has a see-through door? One that's a cult house, my guess is. It is giving cult. This whole thing is cult. I don't know what that is, and I don't want to know, but I'm gonna clean it. Haha. I really don't like the balloons just kind of being around, chat. Alright, we're just gonna start axing things, actually. These things that needed breaking out here. Yeah. All right. Well. You know what? Too, with all the bugs, this has probably been out here for a while, which means that these bodies probably are rank too. Okay, so I need to put all of these back. Did I have all 3?
It won't move like this.
I don't like all the human meat. Hate it. Because, like, what we're seeing...
I need to clear the way first.
Here we go. It's clearly syrup. What gave it away? Cult. The dead bodies or the rituals? I mean, it opens with a whole ritual cult thing. Oh, God. I just hate the meat. Alright, well... Oh, we're getting all the trash, haha. She said jokingly. There is a pool water thing out there? Interesting. Okay, there is a water thing somewhere out there, so that's good to know. What is that? Is that a... I don't like it. I don't like what's going on here, actually, at all. Oh, the body? I didn't see that. Thank you. Oh, that's all the trash. Okay, well, you're coming with me. Look out for the ghost thingies. Is that one in the tree? No. Let me go grab one of the ritual things, because I know I threw one. Yeah, here's one. Let's go put you back. Okay. Uh-oh, I made more... Accidentally made more trash. Not the plan, but it happens. Cult. I feel like there's been multiple cult movies lately, and I feel like no one's doing it well. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like the cult movie is like extremely overdone right now, but they're not doing it well. You know what I'm saying? Do I need you? Do I take you somewhere? Do you go here? Yes, you do. Well. Okay. You're not my concern today. Alright, all the old men. Cool, cool. They're probably involved. They always are. It's always the old guys, you know? I like how it's like, yeah, don't get rid of the giant mannequin head that's just kind of out and about. That's totally fine. We can leave that there. Okay, not a ton on the ceiling. Alright. Did I not open that before? I thought I did. Oh well. Hi. That's all the evidence in the house.
Here needs to repeat the cycle. Slay them all in the name of the wicked one.
Oh, hell. The wicked one.
Alrighty. Well, that's a little dramatic, in my opinion. Like, you know, have we ever just considered, like, maybe just don't invite them to the party if we don't want them to come? You know, like, has that ever been considered? Why does this look suspicious? It's like the fact that there's actually like a party house set up and then there's also like ritual sacrifices happening simultaneously. Do you go somewhere? No. Whoa! Why are we barking? Hermes. Bubba's. It's alright. Cults can party too. I know they can, but it's like the concept they mean like, yeah, we're gonna ritually sacrifice everyone. Let's set up the balloon so they feel comfortable is crazy. Well, we're getting all the bodies. Ghosts. There's apparently water on that side, maybe on the other side of that. I'll check that after this. Hermes. Chill. Chill. What? It's okay. I promise. Oh, there's a back room. That's good. There's more water back here. Okay, good. Good to know. Yeah, turn around. Come here. There we go. You go over here, I think. Wait. Where do they want you? There are kegs somewhere that I will need to clean. Well, gotta pick up more trash. So much blood. So much blood. Alrighty. Let's go back inside. Wait, was there another thing over here? I feel like there was. No. See, look it, it's over there. I hate you. Ghosty thing. They're just watching me. How much money would it take for you to do this job, IRL? I mean, a decent amount. I mean, it is a biohazard job when you think about it. I mean, not when you think about it, it literally is. So, it would take nothing, you know. Are there more bodies back here? See, I need to get back there, but I don't know how. Let me sort that out. Okay, I gotta get behind this spot. Okay. No. Yeah, I gotta get over there so I can clean that up. Uh-oh. I'm stuck. Hermes. Come on. Oh.
Back to work.
There we go. Hermes. Oh, it brought me back to my car. Okay. Hermes, relax. Did I throw the thing in here? I did that. Hermes, it's okay. No need to whine. It's okay, Bubbas. Okay, up. And then there's got to be a way to get out of here so I can go back there. Yes? No? There's this one. No? We're going this way. I did that. Got that body. Then over here was this one. There we go. Because I do have... Oops. There we go. Nope. There we go. So close. Oh, there's the thing I threw. I didn't realize where I threw it. So there's one I clearly haven't found yet, chat. What the fuck? Why? I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. I hate you ghost thingies. Y'all suck. Yeah, fuck you. Get wrecked. Did you not go? There we go. Almost there. At least with the bodies. Okay, wait, I gotta go that way. With this one. I feel like you go somewhere. Wait, I didn't clean up all of you. Ready with me to clean a crime scene. Get ready with me to clean a crime scene. Hate those birds. Hate them so much. Haha. Yeah, you know what I hate? That music. It's crazy because with the cult stuff, like the current Nightmare run, there's no one really calling us. We're just kind of like doubling back and ending up. Oh, wait. In a little bit, chat, I might take Hermes out because it's already dark. It's already almost 8 and I need to make dinner still. Oh. That probably would be helpful. No, it wouldn't be. So I'll save our progress and then we'll end this. think that's all of them. No. Oh. Me, I'm just gonna, you know, take my sweet time and get stuff cleaned. Hee 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 hee. Yeah, I don't think they pay me enough for interdimensional time travel, you know, via, you know, a portal. Oh, that's where all the kegs go. That's good to know. You know, I really have a lot of blood to clean up. I really don't think I have time to be, you know, going through dimensional portals. You know? Just a lot of work. Fine. Oh! Okay. Alright. Well. Wipe all the blood? What the fuck are you... You have a water source out here? Well, that's a skeleton. Why do you have an orb? How do I even get you, bro? Oh, that looks like it goes deeper. That's, yeah, this is... This is absurd. Let me guess. The orb goes here? Yeah. Let me get the orb. I don't like that you're looking at me. Hi, orb. Okay. Well, that's another orb. Hi, orb. That's where I came up. I'll do the orbs, and then I will come back later. You got something in there? Did you open? Okay. Well, that's the other body. Okay. Well, I guess that's all the blood. Haha. Okay, well. You'll come with me. And then we'll call it a night. It's all the blood, the bodies. Okay. Exit main menu. Yes, there we go. I know it just casually tops the corpses. What else am I supposed to do? It won't let me do anything else. There we go. Alrighty, gamers. Well, thank you all for hanging out with me. We've been live for almost 3 hours. Sorry I was gone for a week. That will be better. Something like a basketball. Yeah. Pondering the orb for real. Yeah. But thank you all for hanging out with me. Okay, Twitch. Let me see who y'all can raid. Back to Twitch. Let me see. Let's see. All right, baby raid of Matara. Well, no, maybe we won't raid. All right, we won't raid out. I think that's fine. But thank you all for hanging out with me. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.